Hey everyone, how are ya? It's good to see you all. Well, when you pop on, it will be good to see you all. I can't see you right now, but yeah, it's been a good day today. I'll go into the nitty gritty once I know this is working and you guys pop up on there, and we'll begin. Looking forward to going down to Gold Coast tomorrow and tomorrow evening, and seeing Warren and having dinner with him. He's been immense help with talking with Torren and AP and Frank Travon, as everyone knows him, and had a meeting today. Thanks to Travon, he's with a group that uses an app of sorts. That lets them market one, just from the phone, blip blip done, and things like that. I hope to learn a bit more about it, see if it's, worth me getting. I was talking to the owner of that, and they're a big community, and we were talking about that, and he was asking me a lot about Bitcoin Ascension and how Travon's eager for this particular group. It's called iJazz Code. Are going to be advertising Bitcoin Ascension all over the US, well, all over the world. It can, so it works on Android right now, and they're working on Apple as well. Yeah, so I was talking to him, and he was asking me lots and lots of questions. I've got to send him some videos so he can see what we're about, and so he was pretty happy about that. Great guy to talk to. Excuse me. Yeah, great guy to talk to. And he's a sort of a guy of a similar sort of vision as well. It's great meeting these people, and so thank you, Travon, for connecting us. So basically, they're going to use this app of his, hopefully, to advertise Bitcoin Ascension everywhere. Try and get, they're looking at a million people in a year, getting people in and things like that for Bitcoin Ascension and things like that, and. I'll be at the same time looking at seeing how his app works, and whether it's, as I said, something that would be a good marketing tool. But I won't promote it here or anything like that till I know it works and it's worth it, and things like that. So I'm not one of these owners who try to drag you off to different things or try and upsell you onto something else or anything like that. I just want to know if it works. If it's a great marketing tool, yeah, of course. It's like me saying, go to Instagram, go use this, go use that. It's like Tom and the funnels and things like that with a $500 giveaway. And so if I find something that really, really works, it's not going to be like you have to use it, but it's going to be something I recommend. But once I know it works and I know it inside and out, that's what I like with any program I ever joined before opening this one, was I would go into a business, and this is something you guys should remember too. Whether it's here or anywhere else, if you're ever going to promote a business or a program online, know it, know how it works, and be comfortable on how how it works. It's okay if you mess up one of the, if you say 0.012 instead of 0.12 or something like that. That's not the problem. Know the mechanics, know how it works, and be able to tell them about the owner, which you should be able to do anyway by now. You've seen enough of me. Be comfortable with what you're saying. So when you're talking to people, they're going, oh, okay, you know what you're talking about. Because I can tell you with any program you promote or anything like that, if you're saying, hang on, I just got to check with my upline. Hang on, I just got to check with my upline. Then they start going, well, this guy doesn't really know, or girl doesn't really know what they're talking about. Should I follow them into something? So be really confident about what you're doing. The only time you want them connecting with me or on a Zoom call or just a three-way chat on Facebook is if they have any other questions. Oh, would you like to meet the owner? And that's how you work it in. You say, you tell them all about the program, and they go, oh, yeah. Well, I can get in touch with the owner right now, and you can talk to him one-on-one if you like. And that's a great way of actually getting their confidence up to, saying, well, must be serious if you can contact the owner. That's why I like being contactable when I can be. So I can talk to people. Mandy called me up. Mandy Diamond called me up to talk to her boss, who asked me a few questions, and and you know, they were the hard questions and things like that regarding the matrix and things like that. I love people asking me those questions. I really, really do. It means that they're doing their due diligence and they want to be sure of what they're talking about. So it's, as I said, no stupid questions. Just because, you know, other people may know the answer but you don't, doesn't make it a dumb question. It just means you don't know the answer, so you're asking. Okay, that's why there's no stupid questions. So yeah, so I'll be checking out this iJazz code to see if it works and see if it's any good, sort of thing. So the people in here who are marketers and stuff like that, it'll be something I can explain to them. But not saying we have to use it or anything like that. I'm just going to check it out, and they're going to be good enough to be promoting Bitcoin Ascension all over the world, and especially in the USA. So that's good for us. And I'll tell you, if you ever meet Travon, and if you ever meet him or you've ever spoken to him on Zoom, this man is so alive and eager and full of excitement all the time. He's amazing. He's always happy. My God, he's always happy, you know. And he's very eager to see Bitcoin Ascension become one of the #1 programs in the world. And if he says if he has to find all 1 million people himself, but this year he will. And I'm sure we can do the same all together, working all together. That's a good thing about Bitcoin Ascension. We can all work together for the same thing. So that was a great call today, and I even listened to one of his webinars beforehand to hear about it and everything like that. So that's something I'm investigating, and they're going to be helping us out regardless. And as you can tell if you look at some of the Facebook posts on our group page, Travon's been welcoming in people after person after person after person. And you guys have been amazing with your comments of welcome to these people. Keep that up, because everyone should feel welcome here. You know, they're coming in here to do the same thing you're doing. They want to make their dreams come true and things like that. So, and that's one thing with the owner of iJazz Code I was talking about. I said it's not so much about the money, it's about the dream. And he was totally with that. He totally understood it and everything like that. I like the guy. He was pretty upfront, you know. And we were talking, and his wife walked into the room, and I said hello. Hi, how are you? And she was hi. It was great, you know. That's what I love about Zoom and things like that. You can really, you know, just chat to the real people, and that's what we're all about, being real. So okay, what else I've got to talk about? Okay, Tom's $500 giveaway. That's motoring on. Hopefully he'll put a post up or do a live. I don't know if he is or not. But to keep us updated what's going on. So Tom, if you're on the call, put up a post or something with the leaderboard and things like that, just so we know where we're at. And if anyone still wants to jump into that, it's not about winning it, it's about participating and learning something new, and it's not going to cost you anything to do it. And the one thing you will gain out of it is knowledge on how to do something. It's not as hard as you think it might be. It's actually very, very easy, especially the way Tom does it. So a lot of people have jumped on already. So as I said, take charge of your future and get involved. We're giving you all the help we can to give you every opportunity to make your life different. And so you've got to take it. And I mean, I know you're busy, and I know you've got family, and I know this, and I know that, because I go through it as well. We all do. We're all in the same boat. But, you know, as I said, the 10 minutes a day or whatever it is, and that's all it takes. You know, you can't tell me you don't have 10 minutes a day. I've met some very, very busy people in my life. I mean, very busy people in their life. You know, they've got personal assistants and all that sort of thing just to keep up with them all. They still got 10 minutes a day. Okay? Simple as that. So, no excuses. And if this is only to the people who really want to actually succeed in life, 10 minutes a day. That's it. That's all it takes. The Instagram thing, I ran it for an extra day because I'd sort of sprung it on people at the last second. And we had 58 comments, I think, at the last thing I saw. So, which was good. I haven't got a problem with that at all. It's pretty good. Because a lot of people don't have Instagram or have never used Instagram. So I can understand where you're coming from. It's not like Facebook or something like that, where everyone's already here. It's Instagram. But we had 58 comments, which was fantastic, right? It really got that post. I'd log into Instagram throughout the day, and all I could see was Bitcoin Ascension posts. And it sort of runs like Twitter. There's other posts that come out, because I follow quite a few people. But I'm seeing Bitcoin Ascension everywhere now. And that's a lot, primarily thanks to Terry for continuously posting. So it's always keeping the info fresh, and they're seeing different things, but they're seeing the Bitcoin Ascension all the time. So thank you, Terry, for that. And she's doing the same thing in Twitter and commenting on YouTube and things like that. So she works very, very hard with what she's doing. And so I did. She goes, I'll pick a number and I'll tell you what number comment it was. So she even helped me with that, which was great. And I picked my usual number that I like to pick, which was 29. Because I don't know. It's just one of my lucky numbers, I guess. So I picked 29, and I think it was. And Terry will confirm for me in the comments for sure. But very sure it was Kevin Ulinar was the 29th comment. So Terry, if you can confirm the person that it was, Kevin. I hope his name's Kevin. I'm sorry if I called you Kevin and you know it's not Kevin, but I'm very sure it's Kevin Ulinar. So I'll be contacting him to make him an account. Like he'll register the account and then I'll fund it. And he wins an account for participating. So thank you everyone, all 58 of you who made a comment. Don't stop making the comments. You should do what Gianna Kiff did the other day. She just logged into the Instagram, got onto the Instagram and just commented on all of them. So just to cover her bases. that was brilliant. And we should be doing that. As I said, takes 3 seconds to go in. Oh, there's the post. Bang, 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 bang. Done. That's it. We all do that. Everyone's going, wow, look at this. The Bitcoin Ascension's all over the place. Because we've got the hashtags and everything like that. And we get noticed. That's why people are coming in. So that's really, really good. So that's done. And I'll think of a new promotion. You know me. I'm always, sometimes it hits me at like 3 a.m. And I'm like, oh, I can do this. So I'll think of something else, I'm sure. That's fun. But as we're growing, I expect actually, I'm not going to make it as easy, I don't think. I think if you really want these positions, or Bitcoin give, money instead and things like that, and sometimes, I might make them a little more harder because I really think by now we can get per post, especially say on Facebook, because we all use Facebook, I'm sort of expecting like not 50 comments anymore. I'm expecting at least 200 comments, guys, from individuals. That's where we're at, where we should be getting 200 comments on a post. Maybe not all of them, but on a single page. If I put a post on my wall after the call or something, seriously, within 24 hours, I would expect 200 comments from the people of Bitcoin Ascension. If you want to succeed, if you want to make the money to make your dreams come true, okay? That's just bare facts, guys. If you really want to make a difference, that's what you're going to have to do. You have to make a comment. That's it. It's not hard. And I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just trying to make you understand how simple it is to change your life. Okay? And it really baffles me sometimes when people will sit there and go, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to actually make a comment. And I'm thinking, but I want to succeed. But I want money. But I don't want to make a comment. And I'm thinking, okay, you're contradicting yourself all over the place because there's nothing in the world where you can go in and make a hell of a lot of money by doing nothing at all. Sorry. It's just, not in a shorter period of time. Maybe you could buy some stocks in something and hopefully in 10 years you'll actually make enough money to be able to retire if you're lucky. And you'd have to put a fair bit in. So, all right? So I'm just trying to make this as easy as I can for everyone. So not complaining, just trying to teach you. As I said, learn while we earn, guys. So I'm just giving you the truth. That's all it is. It's just facts. I'm not trying to hype you up or anything like that. I don't do the smoke and mirrors thing. It doesn't suit me as well. I'm not a salesman. Never have been. I just tell the truth, and people follow me because they know I'm not going to let them down. That's what they've done for years. So that's all I'm doing. If you really, really want to succeed, join in. Just join in. You don't have to be in the chats and be chatting away all day or anything like that. We don't require all your time or anything. Just if you want to succeed, ask yourself, do I actually want to succeed online? Why did I join Bitcoin Ascension? What dreams do I have that I want to do with cycling through Bitcoin Ascension? Right? Ask yourself that. Is that worth a comment on a post? It's pretty simple, really. We're all adults here. None of us are children. I mean, I act like a child, and that's fine. But I still got my head enough on my shoulders to know that comment works, or a post works, or something like that. And it didn't hurt. It didn't take time or anything like that. So we're all big people now, and Bitcoin Ascension's been around for 3 months now. And that's why we're starting to get a lot more interest, because people are seeing it's stuck around for 3 months, because usually these scammy programs that come up, they're usually dead within 3 months, you know. So that's why we're starting to get noticed more now. So as I said, because we're getting noticed because of the commitment from you guys. Now I'm just telling the rest of you guys that haven't committed anything, because you were waiting to see, and that's fair enough. You've been burnt that many times, it's ridiculous. Now's the time to step up and say, okay, he's not going to run away. It is going to work. So let's join in and watch it explode. Simple as that. It's just how it works. You know, we've got some major leaders coming in, and they're going to bring in some major people. But again, we have to back them up. If they're going to succeed as fast as we want them to succeed, right? They're going to need the backup, and that's what we're all here for, because it's all one link. So everyone helps everyone. Okay. So there you go. There's my daddy lesson for the day. And I just want you guys to realise how much potential you have, and how you want to beat yourself every day in achieving something. You know, one comment today and do 2 comments tomorrow. You know, on 2 different posts, one on each different post. And before long, it becomes what you call routine. It's like when you get up in the morning, go to the loo, the bathroom. For people who don't understand what a loo is, sorry, I'm Australian. You know, you put your pants on, you know, things like that. You have your breakfast, you go to work, you do your work, you come home, and things like that. You do that all in routine, brushing the teeth, eating your food, things like that, you know, scratching your backside. Whatever you do, it's all routine. You do it every day. And that's all you got to do with this. It's just routine. Just get into the routine of when I sit down at 7 o'clock at night sort of thing, you know, I've had my food or whatever, drinking a glass of wine, a beer, or having a cup of coffee to unwind, just on the laptop. Oh, right, there's some links, click, comment, you know, this is awesome. Wow, done. That was really hard, okay? That's what I mean. It's not hard. It's very, very simple. Okay, other things, I was just talking to Jamie Hall before. He will have the entire list, because there's over 5,000 accounts he has to go through, because we don't just go through the upgraded ones, we have to go through the not upgraded accounts in the back office, because of the way I developed this, which was very naughty of me, but I didn't want people part of the matrix until they upgraded. So we have all those accounts back there that people have made, so we have to go through each and every one. So by Sunday, Jamie he said he will have the list of all the ones that don't have an upline, because once we attach those people to where they're supposed to be attached to, right, once we got that done, it'll start the chain reaction of people going to level 2, and those people, we pushing those people up to level 3, and those to level 3 at 4, 5, and onwards. Well, it can only go to 6, but that's what will be happening. We found out, because we were doing it sort of like the wrong way around at first, because we wanted to get the people paid, and we realised this is what the problem is, because we didn't know. No one was telling us, so we didn't know. But a few people told us, we went, aha! You know, a little light bulb came above my head. This is what it is. If we start it from the other end and put those people where they're supposed to be with an upline, because they've already paid, it's just going to start the chain reaction, because it'll naturally make, because of the automation. So by Sunday he'll have that done. So anyone who's been inquiring, there's been a few people, which is fine, but for the most part they've been fantastic about it. There's nothing worse than not getting paid when you're supposed to be. Believe me, I haven't been paid on my level 5 yet. I'm there. It just hasn't upgraded because of this glitch. And so I haven't received my level 5. I don't take the money out of coin payments. I've got to wait for it to pay me. You know, so I'm waiting on it as much as anyone. That's half a Bitcoin. So you can understand why I'm after it. That's huge. Especially right now, because I think it's worth about, was it $5,500 for a half a Bitcoin right now. So, because it hit about $11,000, the Bitcoin. And so I'm waiting on that. I haven't been paid either. So I complain to myself in the mirror, you know, Ivan, have you done anything about this? Well, I'm working on it. Well, no, you're not working fast enough. Move and crack the whip. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll do that. So I have an argument with myself in the mirror in the morning, and I usually lose that argument. It's terrible. But yeah, so by Sunday, Jamie said he should have it done, the list, and then we just got to attach them to the right people, and that won't be hard to do. That's a mass thing. You know, this person's supposed to go over there, and then we check to see if that person is still needing someone, and bang, there you go. And then that person upgrades and upgrades and upgrades. So That's what it is, and we'll work out why it's not doing it and make sure it doesn't keep happening. So, as I said, I'm glad it happened in the first few months and not in, like, December at the end of the year when we've got 1 million people in and 30,000 accounts a day being made and things like that, and trying to keep up with that would be a nightmare. So, glad it happened now, not then. Okay? So, thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your patience. It's not easy to work out what the problem is, because it was a bit confusing until we had the information. And you don't know what to do until you've got some information. So we've got the information, and we're working on that. So there we go. There's a big update on that people, I'm sure, have been waiting for. As I said, for the most part, you've been absolutely brilliant about it. And most people, even though they know they haven't even bothered to ask me how I'm going with it, they just trust that I will. And thank you for that. That means a lot to me. There's not a lot of trust in online programs anymore because of so many screwy ones. I mean, there's some good ones out there, and people are too scared to join just because they've been screwed over so many times. I was talking to the owner of iJust Code about that. He was just saying people are just scared to join things now because they're just expecting them to collapse. But not here. And I told him about my vision and how it's going to go, and he absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was brilliant. And that's why I know why Travon's so excited, and Torren and AP and things like that over in India. They're very excited too for that reason. So setting up a strategy of how they're going to talk to people and introduce them to it and get started. So I'm very, very excited. It's going to be a good month. It's going to be a really, really good month. So now I have to think of another competition. It might be comments on Facebook. Then you've got no excuse because you're all on Facebook or you were not seeing this. And I expect 200 comments on an ad I'm doing or something. But give me a couple of days. I'll get this other stuff sorted out. And then I might launch. Give you a couple of days notice it's going to happen. I'll put an ad on my timeline, and bang! I'll expect for me to give away anything now, especially on Facebook. I expect 200 comments within 24 hours, basically. So you've had due notice. I get over 200. I get 200, 300, 400 views on my live, and believe me, they take a lot longer than what it takes to do a comment. You know how much I talk, so believe me, I should easily get 200 comments on something on my Facebook, and considering I've got 5,000-6,000 people all up in terms of followers as well as friends on there, Facebook will open it up to like a good 100% of the people will see that ad, and that's what you want to see. And I'll do a call to action on it. So if anyone sees when they're doing your comments and you see someone has written info please, any one of you can jump up. Don't all do it. You'll scare the poor bugger off. But if you see it, message the person and say, hey, do you want some information about Bitcoin Ascension, and things like that. So, we can do that because we use one link, and that's what you want to explain to them too. We only use one link, so no one's stealing anyone. So we're just here to give you information, and that's it. Come in and join us. So, what else was I going to talk about? Trying to think. No, you've got to get the videos done in different languages, which would be good. And I haven't done that PDF yet. I tell you, I was just talking to Terry earlier, saying, she goes, you need a secretary, because there's so many things you've got to go running through your head, and you never write anything down. And she goes, you need a secretary to go along and write these things and say, oh, by the way, Ivan, you need to do this. Oh, yes, I do too. And I'll get it done. Trying to remember it. And I should write it down, because I'm moving around so much, I don't carry a book with me. So, I sort of need one of those personal assistants that runs around after you, sort of thing, and writes everything down that you're talking about. I can be a bit bad that sometimes. I remember some things and I forget others, and they're not things I should forget. So I do apologise if I've forgotten people or anything like that. It's not because you're not important. It's just I've got 1,000 things running through this tiny little brain of mine. There's only so much a peanut-sized brain can actually handle, so it rattles around when I shake my head. So, I'll find a way of actually remembering things. I'll probably tell Terry and tell her to tell me the next day what I've missed. She'll probably write a checklist for me and go, have you done this? No, just smack me in the head, even from that distance, because she just messages my daughter, and then my daughter hits me. So, thanks, Terry. Yeah, you're a dreamboat. Okay. All right, well, that's it from me. More updates tomorrow. Tom will put up an update about the $500 giveaway. Because I'm giving away, it's a $600 giveaway really, because I'm giving away $100 for that too, to one lucky person. That's what I said. Get involved. get on that leaderboard just by following the instructions. You get a chance of winning $100 just there. Doesn't matter about winning; it's participating. So, and you're learning something new. So, before I keep repeating myself and people think I've got Alzheimer's, I'll sign off now by saying I love you all. I remember to do that. I love you all, because I do. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. I might even set up a Zoom for tomorrow morning, my time. And I'll give you a Zoom link if everyone wants to talk to me and ask me questions or bring in a friend. Or just to say, hi Ivan, it's great to finally, see you and talk to you one-on-one. That's fine too. That'll be great. Okay, catch you later. Bye-bye.